Hello, and thank you for joining me again. Let's go ahead and start today's episode with a customary level 30 book enchant, and we're going to do the clickety-click-click-clack thing because why not? It tends to give us Unbreaking 3, that's not too shabby. Some decent stuff. Hey, actually, it looks like we have a ton of Unbreaking 3s. Efficiency 4. Unbreaking 3, efficiency, fortune. That's pretty nice. So, Unbreaking 3, we'll put it there. Let's see what to do. I've been thinking it over in my head, and I think the Iron Golem farm is due for some love. And speaking of golems and farms, we also need to, well, actually, yeah, let's go do that first before. There's a ton of things there. 147. I'm gonna go ahead. And while we head out to go visit, because that's just going to be all sorts of laggy. Oh, the particle effects. Ow, it hurts. My computer is bleeding. No, I want to make a snow golem farm. And that way we can have unlimited amounts of snow. We can make snow defenders. We could do stuff with snow and like the... Damn, Enderman taking all my dirt blocks. I think the... What is it? The Tegia, the snow biome. I think it's that way. So let me start running. Well, I just finished gathering all the snow I think I'll need for a while from this little bitty snow biome. And you might recognize this. This is where we set up the sand quarry. And so future sort of plan project is to set up like a more permanent like establishment here. So that way we could connect the... You know, this small little snow biome, maybe make it an ice, whatchamacallit, an ice farm. Yeah, there you go. And then also keep our sand quarry out here. By the way, this is how much sand I've been through. I know. It's kind of ridiculous. But it's what you got to do whenever you are making one of these, what you're about to see. When you're making an overpass. Okay. So I thought we would do some work on the Mage Tower, get it finished up here, or at least the exterior, the frame of it done. I want to also turn it into the shrine for the egg, the Ender Dragon egg. I talked to you guys about this a while back. I asked you what we should use the Mage Tower for, and the results were overwhelmingly to move like the enchanting table in it, the potions room into it, and then make like a shrine to the ender egg. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I kind of liked how that looked, but I still feel like there are some changes that need to be done, and I'm gonna fall off. So I'll meet you up where those changes need to be. Oh, yuck. As I was going back to get more supplies to continue working on the tower, I remembered that the Iron Golem farm was left on, and all that iron, like 100 and something Iron Golems, just wasted. Which is kind of why I want to update it as well. I mean, not like we needed it, but why I want to update the Iron Golem farm as well, to make it more automated so that way I don't even have to push a button. Causing immense amounts of lag. I would just basically leave it on all the time, and then hoppers would do all the work for me. So that way there would be no lag. Anyway. And now we're standing on the Mage Tower, looking at the roof of the castle and how absolutely ugly it is. Could use a little bit of work, some lovin's over there. But no, I want to take this area of the tower here. This is going to lead. I do have like a, like a simulation egg in place, just so that way later, once we take a look at it from the ground, we can make sure that out the windows we'll be able to see this from the ground. I think you'll be able to pretty well. I hope so. I might need to take that up one more block, but it won't have any effect on what we're doing now. I need to set up a snow farm like we were talking earlier, and snow has snow golems leaving the trails have a couple of interesting properties about them. The most of which being that snow golems don't leave that snow trail behind them unless the snow golem is I can't talk today, is in with a certain biome. So right now you'll notice that we're in the Mage Tower, which is important because the Mage Tower is in the river biome, whereas if I built it, say, somewhere inside my castle, that would be considered in the plains biome, which would mean that snow golems wouldn't leave the snow trail. So I had to bring it back over here, so that way we'd be able to put it in the Mage Tower in a river biome, which is going to make it all happy dunky dory, and it's gonna be lovely. It's going to be a fantastic thing. So without further ado, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 snow golems. I don't really need that many, but I've got them just because. So that should keep them from being able to, from getting out. I don't think the AI is smart enough to path on this clip of a chest here. But we can do it, and we can push them back into the corner and then take our pick. Yeah, buddy. And there went my shovel. So I might need to set up like something else I could do over here is set up like a, I don't know, an infinite cobblestone farm, and then maybe like a very, very small tree farm or something at the like. Obviously, this is all the room we need for this. So set up. So let's go 3 blocks. So that way, that'll be nice and purty. So then, like right here, maybe set up like a tree farm, and then set up an infinite cobblestone farm somewhere else around on the Mage Tower. So that way we would, I keep doing it again. So that way we would be able to make basically a free amount of shovels without having to run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth all the time. And then I think the other thing that I may want to do is put a hopper underneath of this chest and underneath this one, and then take them to like a central point, so that way we have way more storage for the snow than what. Well, see, I don't want to underdo it, but yeah. So then take it somewhere to like a storage room right here, and then just fill like a very small, like a, you know, like a 2-high room right here up with, well, let's go ahead and get it planned out. I mean, we're right here, why not? So like take a really, really small room, so something like this. Peachy. Yeah. And then fill this room just absolutely full, like brim full of chests. And yeah. And then we'll basically have like a freaking ridiculous amount of storage for the snow. I think that would be really, really cool. But believe it or not, this is kind of a strange problem to have. In most of my Minecraft worlds, like wood is an abundant resource, and iron and gold and stuff like that, and diamonds are what's like the valuable commodity. But in this, like, I am constantly just having to stop what I'm doing to go farm wood, because like I have all the iron I need, I have all the everything that I need. Yeah, see, just like a small little, and then we'll put like chests here, and then we'll get hoppers run to those chests. But how? How can we do that? Ooh, I almost, oh yeah, that's right, I destroyed that block. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, apparently there's snow on the outside of this. Oh, well, I don't think we'll see it from anywhere. That doesn't really bother me. And then, oh snap. Oh snap. Come on, come on. Yeah. See, because I could definitely get it down to like a point. Like I could take it over here underneath this ladder, and then, but what would I do with it from there? Or just have it go straight down, and then like one chest would fill one side of the room. But how do we get it to fill? Well, after giving it more thought and giving it more like trying to figure out how we would get the room to fill, I had the chests lined out, and you know, you could do it. You could just fill the room basically full of hoppers in like a big circular, like spiral fashion, and then your hoppers would act as your storage. You couldn't really use chests, because if you use chests and hoppers, you got to do that zigzag down, and we want it to be a super compact thing. Or we could use like a minecart hopper that goes around the room and fills up the chests and then stops to get filled up here. But snow isn't going to be one of those automated things. I mean, it's something that I have to do manually every time. And we're going to have a stone farm, and then as well to a stone farm, we're going to have a tree, so that way we can have plenty of sticks. So we're not really going to need a large amount of snow to be on hand all the time, because we have... all we'd need to do is just go up to make a couple shovels and then come down here and just go at it for a while. So I'm not too concerned about making a huge storage space on second thought. And but I'm not going to destroy this little flat area, because we might need it for something else. Who knows? But I do want to take it so I don't need to jump around the outside of this and, you know, fall and die like a dum-dum. I want to take this and put this on like a platform sort of thing. Nope. Kind of like so. Yeah, so that way we don't need to jump outside of the mage tower and get ourselves killed. So from here, the goal is to tree probably there. Actually, I could go take that dirt and do that right now. Nope. Yeah, burger. Get in my inventory, dirt. Perfect. And then I don't have a sapling on me, so that'll have to wait. But yeah, and then we could, I think this will be enough space to grow a tree. I don't know. We'll go get some bone meal and a sapling and give it a go. Okay, we're back, and Minecraft is making some very, very sad music, so I don't know how this is gonna go. But I plan on using like half of each stack. Oh wait, we gotta make it light enough. Half of each stack in order to... Nope, nothing. And then let's try this oak sapling. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, no, I don't think it's big enough. Like, I think the height is there, but not the width that it needs. Well, fee fi fo fum. What can we do to solve this humdrum? I do not know. We could take it and we could make a tree layer here. I bet it would grow in this area, but see, that's a lot of wasted space. I mean, I'm looking to hopefully make like this area between here and that platform into, say, I'm not committing to anything, but let's just maybe move the potions room over here, and then, or the enchanting room, since we won't need as much space, and then maybe put the potions room down here, so that way we've got, so that way we have like this huge amount of space for storing, you know, all the potions, all the stuff that we need, and, you know, set up like a netherwort farm in here if we do set up a potion farm. But see, I can't think of anything to use the mage tower for, like, besides what we just did. Like, that fit perfectly. That was such a needed thing. That was so, like, it just, the ability to grind out that snow is just, and there's nowhere else that we can do it, since I think, like, all but one area next to the boat dock launcher, or the boat dock, or the boat launcher, whatever, all of the area except for that is considered plains, so none of the snow golems would leave that trail behind. So that was a perfect fit, but I can't think of anything else to put over there. The last thing I wanted to do here, since we really don't have the time to start another project, I want to set up the permanent residence for this portal here. We kind of set up the portal a while back whenever we were needing the sand to build the overpass, and we built this little efficiency house that's to my right. But I think I want to put it in a more permanent spot and then go ahead and do the, what is it called, like the divide by 8 trick, so that way we can have the portals linked up, and that way we can have the overpass have its first official split. So I just want to make sure that I can get this thing moved to somewhere. I plan on moving it a little bit further away, which will add, of course, a little bit further to our cart travel time. But see, that's really not a huge bother, because it's only going to be like maybe another 10 blocks for the distance I think I want to move this. I think we're going. See, this isn't even that big of a desert. A lot of cactuses though. Yeah, okay, like right here, because we've got all this. Let's see, this is all Tagia, and then boom, right there's desert. Okay, so we could build like our ice farm here-ish. That would make sense. And so then if we put like the portal, oh man, all sorts of weird stuff happens. So is there anything over here that we would want to consider taking into account whenever we place this portal? What is that? That looks like a straight shoot down. I'm not meaning to cheat, it's just the world's not loading. It's not my fault. You can't help it if I look. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I can't see anything over here that would be worth, because it's just more jungle. We've got tons of jungle here. What is that? Just a random leaf floating in the sky? What you doing, leaf? No. So we chose, yeah, right about here. This looks good, and we could set up like maybe a cactus farm or something, and then just continue off the quarry. Yeah, so I'm not too concerned about all this. Yeah, because this is the edge that I'm looking at here, because that's the largest. Okay, anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. So we'll put it over here, actually. So stay on this block, and then I should have grabbed another shovel. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Then I always carry some flint and steel on me, so that way I never need to worry about it. Now, we're only like another 200 blocks out of the way, but let's go ahead and see if this links us up with a different portal. Alright, no it didn't. Oh, I should have taken down those coordinates. 1 second, let me see if I can grab them off of that recording. Alright, so I did a little bit of checking. I managed to find that old video. Don't even try it, gas. Don't even, I'm busy. And the location of where we just set up that new portal was something like X5 and Z -8 or Z -8, and which once you divide 5 by 8 and -8 by 8, you're gonna end up with about 0. I know Minecraft math for negatives is gonna be a little iffy. I kind of had a second guess on myself there too. So as long as we can get this to 0, so 0 is something like right here, but then 52 blocks that way. So let's see where this overpass takes us. Oh, as far as on the X coordinate. So somewhere like right there. That's not even that bad of a trip, actually. So let me, how do we go about this? How do we go about this? Do we just keep it going and just go straight and then just put the portal like right there? How do we do this? Okay, let's go up and around. Okay, up, around. I'm gonna go ahead and drink fire resistance just in case. Eat some steak, full health, peachy. And then, see, here's gonna be the weird part, is because that, see, it end up going to like right here. So let's say we built it. Well, let's just go ahead and try this. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Now let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Pop that block off. So we've got this thing at 6, and then 10. Which is still a little bit further off than I'd like, but I really don't want it floating out in the middle of nothingness. And this should now be closer, well, obviously, than that other portal. So, here goes nothing. And it worked. Now let's see, let's make sure we can go back through. Okay, so it did successfully link the one way. And it successfully linked the other. Awesome. Great job. And I think this is where we're going to call it. I don't... Should I connect them? We can, but then I'm scared to. And it's going to be nerve-wracking, man. Well, I guess I've got the thingy up. Anyways, let's go ahead and fast forward through this last bit. Thanks for watching, guys. I will check you next time. See you later.